Alright, May 16th. 11 days after my last entry. The ferns are still here. They're hanging. Here's a pretty little flower basket that we bought from a farmer's market. That Chauncey bought. Our stuff down here, we got lots of weeds, but this stuff is kind of getting bigger. The various things that were already here whenever we bought the place. And over here we found out that we have a rose. If you can see that, maybe I'll go down there. Let's see. The Jerusalem artichokes are getting quite a bit bigger. They're actually a kind of sunflower with a thing down in the root that you can eat. But that rose, isn't it pretty? And it was already here, so that's pretty neat. What a pretty thing. So, had lots of rain lately. It's been making things get bigger, and that's good. Plants like it. There are a lot of tomatoes. Well, I say a lot. There's several tomatoes all around. That's our biggest one. And this guy's doing pretty good. Here's one down here and another. Guy on the bottom is not doing nearly as good. Our Wonderberry on top doing pretty good. Not that big, but the guy on the bottom doing alright too. All of these hanging baskets are doing alright on the bottom, but this one over here is the one I'm happiest about because we have large clusters of tomatoes. They're starting to come out, and grape tomatoes is what they are. And we're happy to see them. Can't wait to have our first ripe tomato and eat it. Basil up here is starting to do a thing on top with little purple flower type things. I'm not sure if it's just spreading or if that's flowering. Here with herbs, you're supposed to pick the flowers out. But I'm just leaving it. The stevia is doing pretty good. Another Wonderberry. These other guys don't really have tomatoes producing yet, but we'll give them time and they probably will. Everything down here is doing pretty well. Not that much bigger, but this cucumber here is producing cucumbers. If you can see, right there is a little teeny cucumber that will grow big, and all these flowers, you can see the various flowers around, will be cucumbers. So we're happy about that. I'm going to be able to give you some here in a minute because I'm going to have way too many. So everything in there is doing pretty good. Starting to try to make some of these things climb. We bought a bamboo that's hardy to this area. We bought it at the farmer's market. See how we do there. This big cluster of tomatoes. There's not too many tomatoes actually on the plants yet, but there's lots of flowers, so they'll come along. Oh, look at that butterfly. See that? It's pretty neat. Lots of asparagus. They're getting pretty big, but they're starting to lean. Gotta wonder about them. Yeah, they'll be fine. I planted some chives here. Actually, these were one plant, and I split them, and they're already getting bigger. And that rosemary. If you could smell that through the phone, I mean, I can't smell it from up here, but you rub this stuff and smell it. Oh, man. It smells so clean, like soap. Chauncey Square is doing well. This tomato's not gotten that much bigger, but our green beans are getting bigger. I've planted more here. We will see if they come up. But lots of peppers. We planted one more pepper over there. And Chauncey's bell pepper plant is getting some that are producing. Whoop, that leaf is in the way. Producing bell peppers. So that's cool. Lots of little things on top, and that's going to be neat. Yeah. So we'll head to the back. Yeah, lots of rain lately. It's been good. Like, we got this tub here. It's just full of water from the rain. Probably should water with that, because that rainwater is good. The potatoes I planted in this trench haven't really come up too much, but there's just a couple coming up here. Right there, and there, and there, and there. And then one more here. The way you can tell is that they're really sturdy. you know, grass is sort of flimsy, but they're sturdy. Back here, strawberries are just getting a lot bigger. We're liking that. Or the plants are. And the strawberries themselves, they got a couple around. There's one over there and a couple around. You see them. This is one I started from seed this year, and I'm really glad that it's getting so big. And this one, and that one, and that one. So, the rest are from Walmart or my dad's in Arkansas. And they're doing well. You know, they'll produce strawberries, but those other ones, I'm pretty happy to have started them from seed. This cluster of tomatoes is doing pretty well too. You can see some there. It's going to be so exciting to see these turn colors, like when they ripen, because I have several different varieties, but I've lost track of which one's which. So it's going to be really neat. Lots of flowers. This one here is doing about the best out of the whole place. I mean, it's just got, look at that pretty. It's not, you know, it's just tight and nice. You know, there's lots of little tomatoes in this thing. Well, maybe not that many, but there's some. Anyway, carrots are doing good. I looked at them and they're not really that big yet, but they're getting there. The lettuce, I probably should, look at all those bugs whenever I do that. I probably should pick it before too long, because I don't think they're going to get that big, but they're pretty big. I should probably pick them. Lots of flowers on the snap peas. We actually did have some snap peas that we ate. They've come from this plant over here, which we started first of all, as you can see. Here's one there. These guys are ready to eat. I'll grab that and I'll snap it for you. That's good, isn't it? You can taste it. The mint's doing good. Whatever that is, parsley, something. Okra. We'll plant that eventually. Berries are doing alright. Elephant ear. Cauliflower did end up coming around. You see it down there? But it's good to keep it shadowed within those leaves, because it will turn colors if it's exposed to too much sun. There's another one down there. We picked both those broccolis, but we've been getting little florets off the sides. So, just keep doing that. Pop over here real quick. These guys are getting bigger, these berries. The kumquat's doing pretty good. And that berry, I saw these really weird red spiders on the thing. It freaked me out earlier. I don't see any now, but they were all over this thing. Pretty scary. And then my dad gave me a blueberry plant with blueberries on it, so you're guaranteed to get something off of it, so that's neat. They're still stiff and green, but we'll be eating those eventually. Anyway, so that's it. I took longer this time than last time. Tried to make it shorter, but I don't know if I showed you all last time, but this is our tulip tree. You see these little tulips? They're so neat. Just really, they're all through this tree, and it's pretty. We had some limbs fall down too, though. A lot of wind and stuff. But, alright. Thank you.